Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Doc Talk Shop with Dr. AJ and Dr. MJ. Today, we are showing you guys our brand new high-end, one-of-a-kind t-shirts.
Bro, look how beautiful your bald head looks in here.
Bro,
it's like,
this is the most
I've
beautiful
never
thing
seen a more round head in my life.
Look how nice it looks, bro. Let's look at it.
I feel like you're gonna make every bald guy jealous. That's
I
the
have
only problem.
I do
if
have
you're
the best
bald
for
and
sure.
sexy, this is the shirt for
Well,
you.
bald
I'm
is the new
serious.
sexy. It really
Agree.
is.
This is
It
what
really
you
is.
wear.
Thank you, bro.
Don't worry about this, but right here, this looks good. But honestly, it feels good.
I like it.
I don't know why.
Especially with
I
the
feel
suit,
like
it looks really good.
I feel like right when I put it on, I just feel like I'm like a 10 automatic, like just by putting it on.
Maybe like an 8.5. I don't know about a 10.
Without
it, you're like
you ever
a 4.
seen the things like he's a 10, but
yeah,
he's
exactly.
bald,
He's
you know?
bald. Yeah, exactly.
You're still a 10. You're good looking,
Thank
bro.
you. Thanks, man. Appreciate
But
it.
tell me about the shirt, AJ.
So these are our Dog Talk Podcast t-shirts, and we are doing a giveaway. Hopefully, I think it's the 26th. Is it the 26th, Amanda? That Wednesday? Well, what's today? The 22nd? So no, it's the 29th. The 29th. On the
June?
29th of June, we will be giving away these t-shirts to a lot of our subscribers. So what you need to do is pretty much follow our Facebook page, like and comment on one of the videos, and you automatically qualify to win one of these t-shirts.
Tag a friend too. Might as well.
Might as well.
Tag a friend.
You know what? Tag a friend.
So the way we're gonna do is we're gonna make sure you're following.
Yep.
Make sure you've commented and make sure you've tagged a friend. As long as you
That's
do those 3 things, you qualify for it.
To
and
get
then,
this type.
and again, guys, we're gonna keep doing these giveaways, but this is probably everyone's favorite. We've got a lot of requests for these,
Yes.
and
Yes, we are definitely.
they're really nice. It
Bro,
feels
it
nice.
looks so
I'm
good
so
on you.
excited.
I'm excited.
I feel like it looks
awesome.
good, man. So you could dress it down like myself.
Exactly.
Or
Or you
you
could
can
dress up like a
AJ.
nice blazer.
You look good with that
I
jacket,
love it,
man.
bro. It feels really good.
And I like that you could see like the brain and the mic.
Yeah,
Oh,
perfect. We got
love
our
it. With
initials,
the
and then you got the
MJ.
Dog Talk Podcast with the mic, kind of look like an EKG.
We could even sign them, you know?
Well,
They're already
absolutely.
kind of signed. Huh?
They are kind of signed. Look at them. They're stamped.
I love it.
With
And
AJ.
let us know what you guys think of the logo too.
Yeah, perfect. So, June 29th.
June 29th.
June 29th.
Make sure you're following us.
Yep.
Make sure you comment and make sure you tag 3 friends, actually. That's what I'm going to say.
Yep.
Follow us, comment, and tag 3 friends. As long as you
Perfect.
do that, you qualify, and then we'll let you guys know who the winners are.
And we will be doing a giveaway. So, we're really
excited.
excited.
Let's go.
Let's do this. Ready? Perfect. All right, guys. See you later.
AJ,
Yeah.
you're always on your damn phone, bro. Get off your phone.
Bro, just give me a second here.
Get off your damn phone,
Why are
bro.
you always in my business? Just give me 2 minutes. I'm almost done. God. Okay.
How are we
fine.
supposed to do our episode
I'm
with
done.
you on
I'm
your
done.
phone?
I'm done. All right. Fine. Are you happy?
You guys ready, please? God,
Yeah.
bro, it's so hard working with this guy.
Bro, I get it from you. You're always on your phone.
Mom, I'm sorry.
24/7. Mama, I'm sorry, Mama.
Mom always gets mad at me when I make fun of you, so I literally can't make
Yeah,
fun
bro.
of
So
you.
I'm gonna give her a call after this. to be
Mom,
honest
call.
with you.
By the way, guys, for the people listening, AJ, Mom's like, that's Mama's boy. So
I am
she
a
calls
mama's
him
boy.
my teddy bear.
I am the
And she
teddy
gets
bear.
so mad when I make fun of him. She gets so mad.
You're a daddy's boy.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, dad. Well, we all know you love. I love dad too.
I know you do, but like, Mom is yours and Dad's mine.
What the? I didn't realize
It's
that you
not really a
owned them.
bad thing.
You know what? Let's just. get to
Everybody
this.
has a favorite. That's what pisses me off about parents. Oh, I don't have a favorite. I love all
they
my
have- they
kids.
have
You don't
favorites.
have a favorite.
Yeah, I know. I'm definitely Mom's favorite.
Yeah, she liked you
Yeah,
because you were cleaning with her at the age of 9 on the weekends.
Yeah, while
I-
your room was messy as hell.
Yeah.
All your clothes are constantly on the floor.
Yeah, well, it's not normal to be 10 years old and mopping at 7 o'clock
How's
in the
that not
morning.
normal?
That's
That's
not
great.
normal.
That's good, bro.
There's no 7-year-old or 8-year-old I've ever heard in my life mopping at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Really? Okay, you know what? That's fine. I'm pretty
Anyways.
clean. I'm pretty clean.
Welcome back to Doc Talk. I'm Dr. MJ. This is my good brother.
What
Dr.
up?
AJ likes cleaning at 7 o'clock in the morning.
What up? Hey, appreciate.
Anyways, let's get into it, bro. What's the topic today, by the way?
I'm upset with a lot of my patients, to be honest. But not a lot of them. Some of them. They don't listen. That's the
About the
problem. Screening, medications. I mean, recommendations, advice.
I think it's just because you care so much about them.
I do.
And I think it becomes more personal when you want them to do good.
Yeah.
Like I get so upset when their sugar is high. I'm like, why? Like you can get so much better or prevention.
Yeah.
And that's one of the biggest things we could talk about today. And I was going to tell you a story actually.
Yeah, tell me.
I had a patient started having really bad weight loss, ended up getting diagnosed with colon cancer. And for the whole entire time she's been my patient, I begged her, do stool cards, get your colonoscopy done, please. I'm like literally begging her. I offered her, give her money.
So she was
to get this done.
refusing?
She kept refusing and she would not do it. She would not do it. She's like, I'm not doing a colonoscopy. I'm not doing that. He didn't even take me out on a date yet. He's not going to let him shove, whatever it is. She didn't want to do it. And I kept pushing her. She ended up getting colon cancer.
Oh, that's horrible.
And she's like, how did you not know I had colon cancer? And I'm like, I've been begging you to get these screening. And this is what the key point is, guys. I'll give you an example. If they did a colonoscopy and there was a cancerous polyp, you take out the polyp, you're good to go. You let that polyp sit, it's going to grow. It's going to grow, it's going to spread.
Yep.
So these are the things that, again, same thing with breast cancer.
Yeah.
You got a cyst, you got a nodule, you got something, you take it out, it doesn't spread to the lymph nodes.
Exactly.
So that's why screening
And
is a
prevention.
key. Prevention is everything.
Is everything. It really is.
I'm huge on prevention. You know that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think we should get into some of these screenings so that
let's
patients want to know.
Let's talk about your patient with colon cancer, for
Yeah.
example. They recommend, the USPSTF recommends that we get colon cancer screening colonoscopies for patients between the age of 50 to 75. Okay. And it really depends on the results. I mean, you could either get it done every 10 years or you get it done every 5 years, depending on what they find.
Exactly.
Right?
Some people do it every 3 years.
Every
if
3
they have
years.
a strong family history.
100%. Or if they found multiple polyps that might be cancerous and they just want to monitor it. Mammograms, for example. Mammograms, they recommend also between the ages of 50 to 74 years old. Now, if you have a history of breast cancer in the family, like your mother or your sister, they start usually a little bit early.
It's so nice catching it early with breast cancer.
Of course. At the age of 40 is when they typically start.
You remember what Dr. Denson said? Like, if you're catching it, if you're doing the prevention, don't worry. We can take you excise it.
Exactly.
And you're good.
Exactly.
It's the people that wait and don't get the screening and end up getting into the lymph nodes and now it's spreading everywhere. And then now you're talking about chemo and radiation. I don't want my patients to get to that point.
100%. Another one that I wanted to talk to you about is patients who've had a history of smoking. Men, for example, we check for abdominal aortic aneurysms, right? Between the ages of 65 to 75, they recommend at least to get one ultrasound done to make sure that you don't have an aneurysm.
It's not hard,
but
it's not hurting you, and it's not. There's no radiation exposure.
Exactly.
These
and
that will kill you the fastest. Remember, what happened to it?
I get the colonoscopies because of the risk. But what's worse? Continuous treatment, chemotherapy, surgery, or a colonoscopy?
I mean, look, the prep sucks. That's the only thing that sucks about it.
That's fine. I understand. But you know what? It's still better than treatment
100%,
and surgery.
100%.
Any day of the
100%.
week, right? Mammograms, they're painful. I get it. But what's better? A mastectomy, right? Again, chemo, radiation, treatments, back and forth to doctors every week, So it takes this one visit once a year. Get it done. Or every 5 years or every 10 years.
And stay on top of it.
Exactly.
And know your family history. That's important.
Absolutely.
If you don't, it's okay.
Yeah,
but that's what the screening.
Don't. Yeah, if you're adopted,
and that's what the screening's for.
Well, that's the whole point. And we are in a world where we need to start focusing on prevention and how to prevent these, chronic, horrible conditions. So another screening test is osteoporosis, for example. Patients for DEXA scans. They recommend for patients women after the age of 65 to get a bone scan or DEXA scan.
There's a way to treat it if we know about it, right?
We can treat early. Vitamin D3, put them on bisphosphonates or whatnot. So there's so many things that we can do, especially these days with technology and with imaging. We could prevent a lot of things, So
fractures, man. You know how bad fractures. Every time a patient of mine declines really fast, it's because she had a hip fracture.
Yeah.
And if we can know that you have osteoporosis before that,
early,
treat it, right?
Exactly.
Put you on vitamin D3, calcium, whatever it is, and then you fall. And we prevent that fracture. You just saved your life.
Exactly.
The same thing with the AAA. Getting an ultrasound. We had an uncle had chest pain radiating to the back, and it ruptured, and he died. He couldn't even make it to the hospital
because he never got it tested.
If he got it tested, he would have had it.
100%.
And guys, we're telling you these stories because we don't want you to be part of that story.
Yes. I don't.
Okay. And we're going to tell you about all the screening. So we've talked about AAA. We've talked about breast screening. We've talked about colonoscopy. What else is there?
Lung cancer.
Lung cancer.
Okay. So they recommend for adults between the ages of 55 to 80 who have a 30-pack year history of smoking. They recommend a low dose radiation CT scan of the chest.
Okay.
Just to rule out any nodules or any masses that we're missing.
And if they increase in size,
of course, and then they can monitor that as well. So, but if you quit prior to that, if you're in that age group, or if you quit more than 15 years of smoking, then you don't have to go ahead and do that. But it's a low dose radiation CT scan of the chest. Okay, you don't have
important.
Of course it's important.
Yeah.
Because again, we go back to prevention, right? How do we prevent this horrible disease?
And honestly, I feel like these prevention, and as bad as this sounds, it kind of defines the patient. And you tell me, how does it define the patient, right? A patient that listens to me, I'm gonna go all out and make sure you're taken care of. You know, like you get that colonoscopy for me and they did find something, I'm gonna fight for you. It doesn't mean that I'm not gonna fight for you if you don't. Yeah. But it just shows me respect. Yeah. That you trust my opinion, you trust what I want best for you, you know, like and these screening is more important than treatment.
Yeah, well, so at least if you completely refuse a colonoscopy, at least get a stool card.
Yeah, something.
You know? Get a stool card. If you are diabetic, get your eye exams.
Because you don't want to wait until you're blind.
It's too late and then you're blind. Or check your feet.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times with neuropathy, you can't really feel what's going on. Check your feet.
I had a patient cooking. She was cooking, right? And the pot overflowed and it was boiling water. Hang on. It was going on her foot and the hot water went almost through the bone, and she didn't know because she had peripheral neuropathy. Her sugar was so bad that she has such bad neuropathy. She's cooking. It's burning her foot.
And she has no idea. She didn't feel it.
They had to cut. They had to amputate.
Wow, that's
It became
horrible.
very infected, and she had to amputate because she did not feel. But if she knew she had peripheral neuropathy, she would watch out for things like this.
For sure.
You know, what are some other screenings?
Well, there's a lot of them. But I think there's a lot of few ones. We got cervical cancer. We got, of course, breast cancer, colon cancer, lung cancer.
Let's go through all of them. Let's go one by one.
Sure.
So,
I mean, we got tons of,
high blood pressure, guys. You already know this. Go to your doctor, get your blood pressure checked.
40 years or older, get your blood pressure checked. High cholesterol, statins, right? I mean, I don't know how much I have to emphasize on patients with diabetics, cardiac issues. Statins. You got to take your.
I know patients hate it. And look, they almost make us feel like we're the bad guy, you know? Like, oh, you're putting me on a cholesterol medication, guys. This is the science. We don't fight it. You know, there's 5 medications that we call decreased mortality. They're going to save you from dying, right? And statin is one of them. And so, like, if you're worried about a heart attack, you're worried about a stroke.
Yeah.
You know, I know the medication causes muscle pain, but if you get a stroke and you're in a wheelchair, you have a lot more than muscle pain, right?
Yeah, I agree. They have to. I think a lot of them need to just understand the medicine behind it and the risk factors, right? It's always risk versus benefit. If you just calculate the risk versus benefit, because a lot of patients are just concerned with side effects. Well, you know what? I mean,
I understand. And again, we don't want to get to the point where we give you medication.
Of course, I don't like medications, but there's
let us check it.
Yeah, but you also can't be a non-compliant patient and get pissed off if we give you a medication.
Yeah.
You know, if your cholesterol is insanely high, and we ask you on a low-fat diet and you're not going to listen, well, I'm going to start you on a medication to control your cholesterol.
Choice.
I'm sorry.
We always give you a choice.
Diet, fine. Come back. If you lose 15, 20 pounds, your cholesterol's better, I'm not going to put you on a medication. But if your cholesterol's off the roof and you're not going to follow these instructions, what do you expect us to do?
If you're going to get a stroke or a heart attack, I have to make sure you don't. That's my job too.
Medications. Exactly.
And also screening, like hepatitis C. So somebody was like, well, if I'm not symptomatic, why would I get checked for HIV or hepatitis or herpes or any of these things? Like, you know, like you don't know. You could have had hepatitis C back in the days. You know, people were getting transfusions and getting hepatitis C, and I've diagnosed people with hepatitis C. They've never known about it. 80 years old, and I check it, and they end up having it.
Or herpes. Yeah. 1 out of every 4 Americans has herpes, and they have no idea. Because you don't necessarily have to have
sex, guys.
Yeah, exactly.
We just got to make sure that, you know, safe sex. And one of my patients was like, I'm older, doc. I'm like, listen, guys.
Yeah, sure.
You still have a sex drive. You're still having sex. You still have a chance of getting it. I think they think because they're getting older, they can't get it. You can still get HIV. You can still get hepatitis and get all these things.
Prostate cancer is another one, MJ. And we had it with Dr. Hamoui. Yeah. So we just had the prostate cancer. So supposedly now they recommend PSAs for between the ages of 55 to 69. Okay, it used to be a little bit old, but now it's just up to age 69. I personally believe that PSAs are pretty sensitive, but they're not really that specific. No, from
What's
my
better?
Personal experience. Well, I know you want a digital rectal exam, you want to get a PSA. It's your choice.
I prefer
but even digital rectal
if
exams,
I'm gonna get something going up my
accurate.
butt, it's the camera just for the colonoscopy, like we talked about.
Yeah. You had a colonoscopy.
That's what the patient was saying. Take me on a date at least before you stick something up there. So
I know. Get your flu shots, get your pneumonia shots if you qualify. Talk to your doctor about whether you need your flu shots or you need your pneumonia shots.
And that's not gonna be up to us to decide. If you guys want it, you want it. We don't force it.
No. We only recommend. Every single one of these screenings is all recommendation. We can't really force patients to do anything they don't want to do. But if you respect your doctor and you trust your doctor, I think that you should just follow your doctor's instructions.
Do you feel like sometimes when a patient doesn't do these things, it's not like, I'm not gonna say disrespectful, that's a little bit far, but I feel like they just show me signs of that they don't trust me. Like when I say get a colonoscopy or get a mammogram and they say, oh no, absolutely. I feel like they just don't trust like my treatment plan. Like I feel like it's respectful towards your doctor. If you have a bad relationship with your doctor, just seriously, like if you have a bad relationship with your doctor, go back and think about it. Am I doing my screening?
Yeah.
Am I taking the medications like he advised me?
Yeah, exactly.
Did I try to diet like they told me?
Did
You
they
know,
follow
like
your advice?
are you following the advice?
Yeah.
And if it's no,
Then-
maybe you're the problem.
Yeah, well, that's what it is. I honestly, listen, if my patients, if there are patients out there, my personal patients, if you don't trust me, then maybe you need to go find a doctor that you trust.
And it's not
Yeah.
disrespectful.
And it's
A
complete,
patient told
it's
me
nothing
today. It was-
personal.
Yeah.
It's completely fine. I need to be able to trust my patients, and I want my patients to trust me.
Yeah.
Because you need to have that good doctor and patient relationship.
And
there's
it's
no trust-
fun.
Yeah, of
I had a
course.
patient, 82 years old, just lost 60 pounds, right?
Oh, beautiful.
And we made a plan. We did a
Nice.
whole plan, and today was the day that he was gonna come into the office
Yeah.
and let me know about it. So he was in a wheelchair, then he went to a walker, and then he went to a cane, and he was walking without a cane.
That's
you know?
amazing.
And he walked in today like super excited.
Pumped.
He walked in, he high fives my front desk, he high fives.
love that
And he
energy.
came excited. And,
love
and
that
what I like to
energy.
say is like it's like going prepared for a test.
Yeah.
He came today prepared for the test that he
exactly.
lost that weight.
Yeah.
We were so excited that he lost that weight. So
Exactly.
let us be excited that you are healthy. You
You know,
know,
I always use the line, don't expect your body to take care of you if you don't take care of your body.
100%.
Simple as that.
100%.
That's just it. You want your body to take care of you, you got to take care of your body. you know?
Guys, get your screening done, and if you don't know what screening you need, talk to your doctor.
Agree.
And again, if you guys want to see me or my brother, the
see
information
me,
will be on the bottom.
for sure.
And if you don't want to see AJ, I completely understand. It makes sense. And,
You're a little aggressive sometimes. You know, I've heard from some of your patients here.
Yeah.
You're a little pushy.
Pushy.
Yeah, I heard
You have
that.
to, man. You got to make sure.
You got to make sure you're gonna push your patients.
Push them to lose weight.
Oh, how do you?
And
so you're gonna push them to lose weight? Can you emphasize a little bit about the pushing?
some people need a little push so they can walk a little.
is it with a cane or without a cane, or with the walker?
Honestly, even with a wheelchair, at least you're getting some
some
exercise.
kind of exercise.
Any exercise
range
is
of
better than
motion.
sitting at home and watching Peaky Blinders. So get off your butt
That's a good
and get some
commercial, Peaky
exercise.
Blinders.
Love you
All right.
guys. And
Honestly, thanks,
again,
guys.
guys, please, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, I see you. I'm watching you. Go right now and subscribe to our YouTube channel, our Instagram, our Facebook. Send us a comment, man. If you really love us,
That one.
we're
maybe.
putting a lot of work into this to make sure you guys are happy. So show us some love. Thank
Show
you
me
guys.
some love. Thanks.
Not AJ though. Thank you
All right,
guys.
Thanks, guys. Bye.